Okay, so I was just talking for like the last like 10 minutes, realizing I didn't have my mic on, so there's that. So welcome everybody to the channel. My name is Dorian Koholi, and for today's video, we're doing a speed build of a haunted house. More specifically, we're going to do a speed build of a haunted house that I am also going to play in. There is a haunted house lot type. It's came with the paranormal stuff pack. It has a few like every night. There's like every night for like 7 days, I believe. There's something going on in the house. You basically have to just try to survive it. I've never played through it completely, so I'm kind of interested in giving it a try. But first, you had to build a house. We had to build a house to go with that, right? So I ended up building a somewhat Victorian, maybe style house in Ravenwood. I figured the life and death world would be a really good spot for this. And yeah, it's a 2-story, it's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. Has a kitchen, has a dining room, has a like little solarium area, very nice walk around porch. I tried to make it somewhat run down, somewhat dingy. I didn't want to overload it too much because this is literally one of those builds where I could be here for days and days and days, just like every nook and cranny, every little detail. Tried to find the right balance. I didn't want to spend hours and hours building this, although this in of itself already took like 2 hours, and I wanted to be able to like play through it without having to navigate through a whole bunch of clutter. So yeah, like I said, it's a Victorian style house, very very traditional. Like I said, a little grungy, little dated. The outside I tried to like have a little bit of overgrowth, and yeah, that pretty much it. I didn't limit packs at all just because I am going to be playing through it. I kind of wish I did because there are a lot of packs, and trying to find like very specific things takes forever, and it could be a bit overwhelming. If I had to do it again, I would probably just do like life and death, maybe vampires, paranormal stuff, and spooky stuff, but I didn't do that, so we have kind of stuff wherever. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. One other thing I will mention is that there will be a few things that are a little bit different from the speed build versus when we actually do a lot tour. After I finished recording a speed build, I realized I didn't have like any like Halloween decorations out, so I just put like a few like pumpkins around, nothing too crazy, but I also didn't have like the seance table. I don't know if you'll need the seance table as part of like the haunted house playthrough, but I wanted to add it. I like the way it looks, so there was that. As we're playing through this, I might make some other tweaks, so maybe I might upload like the final version to the gallery as well, but for right now, you guys, this will be what you guys can play around with if you want. So I'm gonna let you enjoy the rest of the speed build, and I will see you shortly for the lot tour. So peace. Alright, we are back for the lot tour in our haunted manor. Again, built on a 30 by 20 lot. I forget what the lot was originally called, but it's like the one in Ravenwood that had like the starter home. If you were watching my Forever Friends event, I played on the same lot in the starter home house. This is not a starter home anymore. You can see it's $77,459. But I also, so we have the haunted house residential. I have a few lot traits. I did island spirits on hallowed grounds and on leyline. I was thinking about having Bob and Eliza pancakes move here, and maybe they'll have like vampire babies or something. Island spirits, just because I wanted more ghosts flying around. Also add some lot challenges: creepy crawlies, cursed, grody, gremlins, and spooky. I should probably add scare seeker as well, now that we're here, but we'll see how they all play out as far as gameplay goes. But here we go. It's not too much on the outside, just kind of like put some splotches of like dead grass, threw a few pumpkins in like I mentioned towards the end, have a few decorated pumpkins as well. Over here I just needed to kind of reduce the size of the lot, so I just added a bit more overgrowth. I'm not planning on like living out like a full playthrough here. We're literally just gonna play however long it takes to get through the haunted manor, so I wouldn't think it was necessary to add too many outdoor activities. But coming in here, we have our little wraparound porch, we have our little solarium, and we have a little outdoor patio thing for like the master bedroom. Going inside, we have our entranceway. We have the main floor of the little tower. This is where I switched everything out. Originally I had the bar and some chairs over here, but I added in the seance table and a few other decorated items from the paranormal pack. Going out here, we have our half bathroom. We have a kitchen, it's fairly straightforward, a dining room, and a living room. I did move like the bar from the tower in here. I had a little TV just so they have something to do, but I wanted to make sure we have fireplaces. I realized I didn't put the stone down as we're going through this, so having the fireplace right up against the carpet like that could be problematic. So let's go ahead and add that in real quick, and you guys can see what I mean about there being too much stuff in here because it's a lot to go through, but I think that looks good. All right, so we have a little desk, we have the couches outside of the like paranormal pack. These are like the furniture in here, specifically like the couches and chairs are probably like my favorite ones in the game. They just look really nice. So yeah, we have some images here, a little mix of life and death, a bunch of other packs, nothing too crazy. We have our little dining room, kitchen. Like you see here, I tried to throw in a few little accents to make everything look worn, but I didn't want to go too crazy. So we have some like broken wall pieces, we have some spider webs. In the bathrooms, it's a little grungy, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for the first one. Oh, the solarium. I think this is called a solarium, but it's like a little indoor outdoor rooms, kind of like a little mini greenhouse. I added the flower decorating table, just a little storage box right here, just nothing too crazy. And then going upstairs, this is where our bedrooms are. So we have our little hallway area. You can see I added some little dirty features right here. This is like, I guess, the hall bathroom. This is the master bathroom and the master bedroom. I made this really big. This is the one that has like the little walkout to the patio. And yeah, overall it's, pretty straightforward, but it's a mix of decor items. I wanted to include a tragic clown just because clowns are freaky, and I figured to fit in here. And yeah, and this is the other bedroom. This one would probably be a kid's room, but you know, if I'm doing Bob and Liza pancakes, Bob might end up sleeping here. I don't know, but it does walk up a little bit to a little upper up the top floor of the tower. I just put like a little easel up here, figure give it something to do, and some storage items. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the house. So here is my haunted house. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I'm going to adjust the view to evening, and then I think I'm going to put this up on the gallery. Haunted Manor, do 2-bedroom. Technically it's 1.5 bath, but it rounds up to 2. Haunted house built on the 30 by 20 lot in Ravenwood. Hope you enjoy. I'm sorry. Hope you have a spooktacular time. Hashtag Dorian Koholi. So we're going to put that up. So like I said, it is a little bit expensive, and it does use almost every pack. So only 2 pages. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. But yeah, so this is up on the gallery if you want to check it out. Like I said, I will be doing a haunted house playthrough with this house, and any changes I have to make, I'll probably upload the final house to the gallery as well. But if you guys want to play along, here you go. So thank you guys for watching another video. If you like this, please consider dropping a like. Please consider leaving a comment. Let me know what you guys plan on doing for Halloween, or if you plan on doing like any Halloween themed builds in the game. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that so far, so thank you. But with all that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time, friends. Bye, everybody.